Hello everyone, I hope that all is well. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider joining this little soul family we have going on here. If you are returning, welcome back soul family. It's always so great to have you all here. As always, disclaimers, info, and decks are in the description box down below. If you are new, please have a look at least at the disclaimers so you can have an idea of how a tarot reading goes. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you. So, today is the full moon in Virgo, and I'm trying to learn about astrology, so I can't really say much, but there is a full moon today, and full moons are a great time to release energy, release old energy, and prepare for something new, you know? So let's see what messages come out, and let's just have this moment together. I really hope that everyone's doing well. I'm curious what these cards are. Excuse me if I'm a little off today. We have the Devil in reverse. This is the entity Moloch. It says, makes one worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound, accepts child sacrifice. It's in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Swords, also in reverse. The Ray. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing them wrong. This is the entity, the 14th entity. Causing great battles and wars, causes wounds to putrefy. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Teaches astronomy and liberal sciences, knows the virtues of precious stones and herbs, gives very good familiars. Marax, number 21. Excuse me. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is the 35th entity. Marcosius. A strong and faithful fighter, follows all commands and answers all questions. So right away what I'm seeing is, oh, and then underneath I notice we have the Three of Wands, Voile. Number 47, procures the love of women, tells of things past, present, and future, builds love between friends and enemies. And then we have the Ten of Swords, Malphus, number 39. Builds houses and high towers, destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires, and all they have built, gives good familiars. Seven of Swords is under there as well. Excuse me. Okay. So let's just start with what we see here. The Devil card in reverse is telling me that you are trying to release old patterns, old baggages, old inner demons, so to speak. You are trying to unbind yourself from the chains. I feel like you're trying to, you want something better for yourself, and you're tired of being in this negative energy. You're tired of feeling maybe bound so strongly to someone. But the Nine of Swords in reverse is also telling me that you're tired of this person, place, or thing or these memories or this past situation, these past circumstances, or something that's going on in your current circumstances right now, that you're tired of it leaving you feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, feeling burdened, feeling anxious or depressed or angry. You're tired of it leaving you, you know, really questioning a lot of things about what makes you happy. I'm getting the sense, okay, this is number 14, so 4 is a number of stability, and number 5, because 4 and 1 equal 5, so number 5 is about change. So again, like I'm saying here, I feel like you want to move away from these feelings of pain and burdensome. I notice here that this archer is pointing over here with his bow, and it's kind of like telling me you're trying to slay your inner demons, so to speak. I feel like there really is something that you feel like you have to let go of in order to move forward. And I feel like this is kind of saying that you're ready to move forward from it with these 2 cards in reverse and with this archer prepared for battle. I see that you are wanting to make these changes and you are wanting to move forward in your life. Page of Pentacles, the number 12, so 2 and 1 equal 3. 3 to me, 3 is a number of manifestation. 3, the power of 3. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that there may be something in your environment physically, a person, a career, a particular situation that is leaving you with less hope, is kind of the sense that I'm getting here. You have been looking forward to a new beginning. You have been looking forward maybe to communicate something to someone, or you may have been getting the sense that someone has something to communicate to you or something to offer you, or whatever the case is. And I feel like with this card in reverse is telling me that this either has not happened, things are not going in the way that you have wanted them to go or that you have planned for them to go. I feel like you may feel a strong lack of stability right now and maybe struggling foundationally, either in finance or in maybe you feel like you don't really have any true friends around at the moment. Excuse me. Perhaps you feel like kind of left out. Perhaps you feel kind of like, there's these beautiful, great, amazing things that are preparing to enter your life. But I feel like right here, you're lacking hope in, and lacking, and you feel like you're lacking clarity in a situation. Maybe things are going really slowly, and so you're not seeing certain changes that you have been making. But I feel like you should be proud of your strength, your inner strength, your the motivation that you have been getting. I feel like you have been perhaps getting motivational hits every now and then about doing something that it is that you really want to do in your life. Perhaps it revolves around like a certain career or certain projects, creative, anything. So with the 9 of Wands in reverse is telling me again that you're trying to release these negative emotions, these burdensome thoughts, these overwhelming emotions, and you're trying to kind of release the weight off of your shoulders, is the sense that I'm getting here. This is the number 35. So 5 and 3, 8. 8 to me is about cycles. So I do definitely see here, and I believe that I did mention back over here with the devil card. I just looked up, I saw 1023. So 1, 2, 3 is a progression. But as I was saying, I did mention earlier with the devil that I feel like you're trying to release old patterns, trying to kind of, so to speak, slay the inner demons, so to speak. And I do still have the sense that this is, in fact, about you moving away from cycles that have been going on in your life. And with 1, 2, 3 is telling me that you feel this new beginning is amongst you, or perhaps you are at a new beginning, and you're tired of these emotions and these things that are holding you back, keeping you stuck. With the 3 of Wands, you want to move forward and you want to figure out like what is the right thing for you to do. You want to know like who are the people who really actually support you and who want the best for you. With the 10 of Swords is telling me that you still are working through some perhaps painful, very painful wounds, and I feel like you have been healing these things, you know. But I feel like there are times that you get in a 9 of Swords energy and a 10 of Swords energy. So this is a part of the cycle that I feel like you may be stuck in, is sometimes you feel like you're ready to move forward and you're done with moping around or feeling, burdened and feeling sad or angry about something that has happened to you. I just looked up and I saw 1223. So 123 is very prevalent so far. If you're into numerology, I would highly recommend looking into possible meanings of the number 123. So again, I feel like you're trying to release these things, but at the same time, there are moments where you feel like you are stuck and you're just really trying to understand your situation and trying to heal from these things and trying to release that energy of being stuck in that cycle. But here we have like flip-flop energy, so it's kind of like a bipolar kind of energy that I'm feeling. I'm not saying that you are, or anything like that, but what I'm insinuating is like sometimes it's like you feel happy and you're perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you might feel like these burdens and this overwhelm and this feeling of like immense pain. With the 7 of Swords underneath here, so we have Malphus, and we have Andromelos. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing these entities' names wrong. This is the 7 of Swords, number 72. Returns items and punishes thieves, reveals hidden treasures. And here we see like the caduceus, makes me think of the Kundalini energy. So what that always symbolizes to me is about chakras, is about alignment, is about figuring out that energy within you. We have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Those are the main ones, and this is number 7. So it is telling me with the 7 chakras that this could be something that can help you release and let go of this energy and move forward from all of that is to balance your chakras, the 7 chakras. And we do have the 7 and 2, which equate to 9. And 9 is close to an end. With every end comes a new beginning. So I feel like perhaps something that went on behind the scenes, or if you're dealing with someone in particular or a certain situation, it really felt like it sucked you dry. Excuse me, like you feel like someone has stolen from you your balance, your calm state of mind. I feel like whatever has been going on has really been making you feel unbalanced. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Perhaps you feel like your throat chakra in particular is kind of blocked. Like maybe there's something that you want to say, but you're kind of biting your tongue and not really saying how you feel. I really do have the strong sense here that, again, there is a need to balance your chakras, to balance yourself, to find that inner healing in order to move forward. Now let's see, we have the entity aim, 5 of cups in reverse. Number 23, 2 and 3 equal 5. 5 is about change. Reveals secrets and increases one's intellect. Spreads destruction by fire. We do see that this entity has a torch. Torches symbolize knowledge, power. And then we have like a snake here. Snakes symbolize healing. They could be cunning. And we have like a cat head and this man head. But the 5 of Cups in reverse is telling me that you're really trying to, again, move past situations that have left you feeling stuck or overburdened. You're trying not to cry over spilled milk, so to speak. You're trying to learn from the situations that have been going on in your life, and you're trying to move forward. You may be wanting to reconnect with someone in particular, or to find someone new, or maybe even to just reconnect with yourself and to build your own relationship with yourself. And I'm seeing here you are trying to be hopeful, even despite like all of this negative energy that you feel has been kind of lingering around you. I would highly recommend doing a cord cutting ritual or cleansing ritual, and or if you really feel so stuck and tied down to some kind of energy in particular, perhaps that can help you alleviate some of that weight off of your shoulders and to let that go. Excuse me. The 6 of Wands, murmur. Number 54, teaches philosophy perfectly, brings souls back from the dead to answer questions. So the 6 of Wands is about having success, having recognition, and it's like in the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, we see someone who is on a horse with a wand, and there's like a group of people behind them with a wand, and it's like they're cheering, and it's like a victory. It's kind of like being proud of someone and showing them your gratitude and your recognition when they come home from battle. It's like that, yeah, you're back, congratulations, like you won the war, you know? I'm sorry, my throat is really like not wanting to work with me today. So, Six of Wands is about that recognition, that success, that gratitude, that gratitude attitude. um, so perhaps you need to be more grateful, despite all of this shit that has been going on in your life. Be grateful for the things that happen. Excuse me. Jeez, I really feel like I can't speak today. I'm so sorry. So, as I was saying, be grateful for the people in your life who do support you. Be grateful for the memories that you have made because, you know, no matter what happens, whether we perceive it to be negative or positive, everything happens for a reason. And everything in life is a lesson for us to learn in order for us to grow. So even like a 10 of swords moment, a 10 of swords kind of um memory or whatever the case is, it does suck to say the very least, but it is there to teach us a lesson. You know, whether it is to not be with someone who's going to lie to you or to, you know, to not be so controlling. Like, whatever the case is, it's there to teach you a lesson so that way you can break vicious cycles and move forward more strongly. But what the Six of Wands is telling me is that I just looked up and saw 2132. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay, so the Six of Wands is telling me again that you are close to a victory. You're close to starting something new. And with the energy of 123, and I just saw it, you know, right now in different ways. The 2132, 123 seems to be a prevalent energy within this reading right now. So there is that strong desire, again, to have that new start, to have that new beginning, and to move forward, and to have victory in whatever it is that you strive towards. So let's see. What else comes through? I really feel like this energy that is going on, and these readings are timeless, but at the moment of this reading, you know, today is that big energy of the full moon in Virgo. So I really do feel like you're trying to release a lot of negativity, and like I can definitely say I'm proud of you for trying to move forward and not let the past hold you back, and trying to learn in order to move forward in the best way possible for yourself, and trying to move away from old cycles. Let's see if we could get some more information in regards to this energy. Confidence, empowerment, passion. Okay. And then these three cards stay behind. Beauty, blessings, closure. You know, out of all the cards in this deck, in the readings, quite a few of these cards are very prevalent in the readings and keep coming out. So I find that very interesting. Let's get two more, please. So confidence is definitely telling me that you are working towards being more confident in your life, and you're trying to not let anyone get in your way in the sense of making you feel bad about yourself when you know that you deserve to be happy. We have good luck as well. And then underneath the deck, I just looked up, I saw 2525. But underneath the deck, we have travel, and this card always makes me think of the Six of Swords, which is about moving forward, and moving away from like harsh waters, for example. So confidence is telling us to spread our wings and to allow ourselves to soar and to fly and to follow what is in our heart. So perhaps it's also saying like there's more healing of the heart chakra that needs to be done. Empowerment is to say step into your own power and realize that you deserve the best, and realize that you are a powerful being, and you deserve to understand and appreciate yourself, and to not let anyone try to dictate your life based off of their fears or based off of what they want. This is your life, and it's saying to take power back into your hands and to not allow anyone else in your energy to dictate what you do with your life. Like, that is your choice. But I mean, if you choose to give your power away to someone, that is also your choice. But that means that you are disempowering yourself, because instead of utilizing your own inner power to become your greatest version, it's like saying you care more about giving that power away. So if you feel like you have been very disempowered, you feel like you have been very lost, you feel like maybe everyone around you wants you to do what they want you to do, if you are the kind of person who's in that energy of allowing people to dictate your life, then this is definitely saying, like, no, take your power back and empower yourself. I'm seeing here that you're trying to move towards your passions, trying to move towards things that fuel your heart, things that motivate you, things that help you feel creative, things that make you feel alive. Because there's a quote, we are all living, but we are not all alive, so to speak. So what that is saying is, like, even though all of us who are alive and living our day-to-day lives, like, yes, we're living, we're breathing, we are on this earth, still creating memories and, striving towards our future. But what that's saying is some people lose themselves and get stuck in their head, or get stuck in the mundane day-to-day life, that they lose track of who they are, and they lose track of their passions and their motivations and what it is that they really want to do in their life. And what this is telling me is, like, it's time for you, or you already are in this energy of where you just want to follow your passions, and you don't want to give a fuck about what anyone else says or thinks about what you want to do with your life. Which, kudos to you, like, that's how it should be. As long as you're not hurting anyone, like, why the fuck does it matter? You should be happy in pursuing your dreams and making your dreams come to life and become your reality. Some people live life just to pay bills, and some people live life to question, why am I here, and I want to serve a greater purpose than just paying bills and working for someone else, and all this kind of thing. So you know what is right for you, you know what it is that you want, and you know the direction that your heart wants you to follow. And it's time for you to acknowledge that and to take power in that and to move forward with that. Beauty. To me, beauty is kind of reiterating this sense of confidence. So it's saying, like, not only are you confident to pursue your dreams, but also being confident within yourself that you have the skills necessary, or that you are where you need to be right now. And as you are striving to become better in whatever it is that you want to pursue, that you are on the right path. With the mirror here is telling me that there's still more that needs to be seen beneath the surface. Perhaps there may be some mirroring energy in regards to someone in your energy. There may be someone kind of watching over you. I don't mean to creep you out or anything. Or perhaps you're watching over someone else. Maybe someone has a crush on you. Let me move on to the blessings card. This card came out in one of my last readings. I believe it was the pick a card reading that I did the last one. And this is the blessings card. And to me in that reading, this card was really speaking loudly in regards to being so hopeful. Hoping, praying, wishing upon a star. I saw 3131. Hoping, wishing, praying upon a star that your dreams will come true. But you see, she's just sitting there looking up at the stars. So, although it is good to contemplate and to take the time to be grateful for the beauty and the amazing stars and all of that, we also need to take responsibility for our own success. And so in that reading, in one of the piles that this card came out, I was mentioning how it is time to start, working towards what it is that you want, instead of only hoping, praying, wishing for it to come true. I saw 3223. So there's a lot of change that needs to happen, and I feel like with this closure card is like you're ready for whatever comes. Whatever comes your way is going to give you closure, whether it is to work with someone, to reconcile with someone, or to move away from them, or to detach. Whatever the situation is, only you know. This is a general reading, so I cannot specify on one person's specific energies. So for closure, again, is telling me that there's the full moon. Perhaps there's something today or within the next full moon that is coming out whenever you watch this reading, because they are timeless. So I'm only mentioning the full moon now because today is the full moon, and full moons are about, again, moving away from something, releasing. And I feel like whatever happens today, or this kind of energy that is among that full moon of whatever time it is that you're watching this reading, that there's going to be something perhaps that comes up that may stir a lot of emotions and may make you kind of go within yourself to question, am I doing the right thing for myself? Am I really happy? Like, does this person, place, or thing make me happy? Does this career make me happy? Am I pursuing what it is that is right for me? And I feel like you're in the position, or you're coming to the realization that whatever needs to be left behind, it's okay to leave it behind and to strive to move forward, without questioning if you're doing the right thing. Like, follow your intuition and believe in yourself, because I feel like this really is the perfect time for you to let go of these burdens and to release whatever it is that is holding you back. With career here, it's telling me perhaps there's something in regards to career, perhaps something within passion, in regards to someone else. Let's see. Career. It is definitely telling me that you're trying to move forward to what it is that you want to do in your life. And know that good luck is on your side. You know, in the background, there's like a leprechaun and a pot of gold. We have dragonflies, we have acorns. So this card is very, very abundant, very prosperous. And the energy of cats is like intuition. And it is a very feminine energy. Perhaps you have a I was gonna say a guardian, like a cat guardian. Um, Perhaps you have a cat spirit guide, or perhaps you have a lot of cats, or you like cats, you love cats. Perhaps you see cats in your dreams a lot, or whatever the case is. I feel like feline energy may be prevalent in your life right now, or it may just be saying, you know, maybe you can look into the energy of felines, of cats, and see what kind of traits, see what you can learn from their energy. There's something strong here about career. You want something that is going to bring you fruitfulness and happiness, abundance, stability. Um, you're trying to find what it is that really makes you happy, and you want to start planting the seeds um, to have the brightest future that you can have for yourself, and so that you can be stable within yourself and stable for the people that you love as well. Again, this travel card is telling me that you're trying to move forward, like the Six of Swords. You're trying to move away from people, places, and things that no longer resonate with you. Adjustments are required. It's telling me, like, yes, there are a lot of changes that are going to need to happen. And I'm thinking 555. If that is significant to you, or if you are into numerology, then I would highly recommend looking that up. Take time to breathe out and don't let your past hold you back. I believe both of these cards did come out in the last reading as well, I believe. Take time to breathe out is saying, like, no matter what's going on in your life, when there's some shit that goes on that makes you feel unstable, that makes you question things, that makes you angry or sad or bitter or fearful, is saying to take a moment, stop yourself, and breathe out. And really, honestly, I don't know a single person who has been angry or sad or frustrated or anything who has taken the time to breathe who doesn't feel better. Breath is really important, and I feel like if you have been wanting to do breath work, such as like yoga or meditation, this is strongly, I would say, saying like, yes, you should undertake those things, you should practice those things and work on your breath, work on your breathing, do breathing exercises. It will help you release stress, it will help you become healthier, and it will help you become closer to yourself and to spirit and to what is around you. A time to give rather than to take is on the bottom. Don't let your past hold you back is pretty self-explanatory. Again, this is the number of change. So it's about, this is a number like making me think of 5. Don't let your past hold you back. Perhaps you want to see what your South Node placement is in your astrological birth chart. Perhaps there's something there within yourself that, you know, the thing about astrology, about our natal chart, is that it really does map out our life. Like, if you've ever wanted to understand yourself in a deeper context and you have ever been like, why am I the way that I am? Or Why is it that in love situations I'm this kind of person? Or why is it in career I'm this kind of person? What is my purpose? What is this? What is that? Look in your natal chart. The answers that you seek are there. Some people don't believe in it, but I think whether you believe in it or not, it really is a map, a guide for you to understand yourself in a deeper context. So, as you may know, we not only have our sun sign, but we have many other signs because the planets are always moving. And whenever we're born, wherever those planets are aligned, it does dictate certain aspects of our life, whether you believe it or not. I would highly recommend to look up your natal chart and to see for yourself the commonalities, the similarities. And it's not to say, like, oh, well, you are this and you are that and you can never be anything else. It's not about that. It's just about trying to understand, oh, okay, so this is what the traits of this placement is. Oh, no wonder I'm so stubborn about moving forward in my past because maybe my south node is in Taurus or something. And I say that specifically because my south node is in Taurus and I am a very stubborn person. So I saw 4123. So again, 123. But whatever it is, whatever your south node is, it will be adjacent, the opposite of your north node. So my north node is in Scorpio. Perhaps that is relevant to someone out there. Look into your own kind of, look into your situation and look deeper into this if it interests you, because you can definitely get to know yourself better and see yourself from a different perspective in order to help you learn and grow. Um, it's like when you understand a certain issue within yourself or something within yourself, not viewing it from a judgmental point of view, but viewing it from a point of view of like, okay, so if this is my problem, if this is what's going on, how can I better myself? How can I use this information in order to move forward? And I went on a huge ass tangent. But yeah, so definitely don't let your past hold you back. Don't let anyone, person, place, or thing hold you back or anything like that. This is definitely saying that you need to move forward, like this travel card. And right underneath the travel card, we have answers and we have peace. So know that you have it within you to move forward and to release this energy that does hold you back. Speaking of release, underneath the deck is what do you need to release. So definitely, and again, I did mention even in the beginning of the reading that full moons are a perfect time for releasing energy. So perhaps you want to do a full moon ritual or something, or if you don't like to do like practice witchcraft or certain spiritual practices like that, you don't like to do spells or ritual work, then you can do prayer. Like if you don't want to do anything like that, you can just pray to whoever it is that you pray to, God, goddess, angels, demons, whoever it is, you know, um, you can pray. You can pray. Pray for help and clarity in removing the obstacles that are in your way, and pray for the answers to come forward to you during your meditations, during your breathing work, during your slumber. Like there are many things that you can do, even if you don't like to do rituals or something, which I would just definitely say a lot of people do not realize that everyone does rituals. They just may not call it a ritual because a lot of people have bad connotation towards that. There's nothing bad about rituals. Every religion practices rituals, even if they don't call it that. Moving forward, a win-win outcast. Outcast. Why do I always say outcast? I saw 4443. 444 is about stability. I I've been saying outcast when I see this card instead of outcome is forecast. So again, maybe you're feeling left behind. Maybe you're feeling like maybe someone broke your heart. Maybe someone lied to you. Maybe someone made you feel like unclear about things. Maybe someone left you out in the cold. I'm getting that Five of Pentacles kind of energy. But just know that when you find balance within yourself, and I think this is again saying like consider doing meditation work, consider, what was the other one I was just thinking about? Like doing your working with your chakras and healing your chakras. Know that no matter what happens, know that when you are following your truth and you're following your heart, know that the future has amazing blessings. And we do have the card, excuse me, and we do have the card of blessings here and good luck. So yeah, know that when you follow your heart and you pursue your dreams, that abundance is going to come to you and that you are going to get the justice that you deserve. It's time for that karmic payout, people have been saying. And believe that when you are following your path and what you need to be doing for yourself, to better yourself, to become a better version of yourself, whoa, know that that is for a reason. Let's see. So we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So this is definitely telling me like, yes, with all that 1 2 3 energy, you're nearing an end of something and something new is coming, but it's not going to come without some emotions. So with everything in our life, when it's time to move forward, when it's time to let go of the past, it is sad because we are beings of habit and we are beings that want to be comfortable for the most part, most of us, and it is very difficult for us to level up because sometimes that means we have to leave people, places, and things behind because they no longer resonate. But what this is telling me is know that you are strong enough and know that you have stability and abundance and prosperity within yourself and around you. And what you need to leave behind is only for the better, because there's better for you out there, and it's time to not let the past hold you back. It's time not to feel guilty for wanting to move forward. It's time to not feel guilty for expressing yourself. But I'm also seeing, since emotions are going to be running high, it's also telling me to be careful of what it is that you say or how you say it. So this is definitely a time for you to go within and to find the answers within. I saw 48:18. 8 is about those cycles. So again, to go within, to figure out what those cycles are, what are the cycles that you need to break in order for you to move forward. Emotions are going to be running high. So I don't think it's necessarily a time to just jump right in and to just blurt whatever the fuck comes to your mind. It's time to sit with those emotions and to work on some more healing about that, and then communicate and move forward when you feel more ready and when you feel like your emotions are more stable. So allow yourself to sit with it in order to heal it, in order to move forward, like the Six of Swords, like the travel card. Nothing will come of this situation. So there's something that perhaps you have been inquiring about, something that you've been wondering about. And I feel like maybe there's something in your life right now that has been unjust. Perhaps there's something in your life right now, a person, place, or thing that has been leaving you feeling really burdened again, like with all that energy that we were starting off with, and you're just so ready, you're just so done with that shit, and you just want to move forward. Nothing will come of this situation if you allow yourself to be stuck in the past, is what that is telling me. Look at this. I was thinking, okay, I I just felt really called to this top card. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna shuffle for the last card, but this top card was really calling out to me. And look what it is. What do you need to release? When I was shuffling, wasn't this card the one that I showed earlier? And I had this feeling like this card is gonna come back out, perhaps. And here it is. So, what do you need to release in order to find balance within yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, like what's around you? The the end of a tough cycle approaches. Definitely, I feel like you are again moving away from these burdens and moving away from this kind of energy that is keeping you stuck. So lately in my readings I haven't been using like many other oracle decks than these two. So let's use some other ones today. Let's see. Fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. They will come to fruition when you learn to release the negativity or the feelings of like, oh well, my work isn't good enough, or I'm not where I need to be, or whatever the case is. Have patience with yourself and know that things take time, and that's okay. But when you're striving towards what it is that you want, like the three, like the Magician card, which is number one, an amplifier, know that when you're striving towards your dreams, that they'll come to fruition, but you have to have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. You have to have patience in order for these things to come to life. Vision. Trust your ability and create the vision in your soul. So this is telling me like trust yourself, trust what it is that you have, the desires that you have, trust in your dreams, trust in whatever it is that you want. And I did say the word specifically of gratitude earlier. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So definitely be more grateful about your circumstances. Even if you're kind of feeling shitty right now, find something to be grateful for. Whether it's like, oh, my bills are paid. Oh, I have a roof over my head. Hey, I just ate a delicious meal. Or, I have food in the pantry. Or, my kid is healthy. Or, whatever the case is. My car is working, I have a job, I have a best friend, I have someone who cares, or I'm strong and independent. Whatever it is, be grateful for something and be grateful for more, because there's always more to be grateful for. And gratitude is definitely the attitude. And with gratitude comes prosperity and abundance, because when we're grateful, the universe sees that like, oh hey, this person's grateful, let's give them more blessings. Versus someone who's ungrateful is like, well, if you're not going to be grateful, then do you really deserve this new blessing when you're just not going to be grateful for it anyway? You know Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Definitely. Move forward, follow your dreams, follow your passions, and move forward fearlessly, just like it says. Have courage and don't give a fuck about what other people think or what they tell you should be doing with your life. As long as you're responsible, as long as you're paying your bills, as long as you're not hurting anyone else. If you have dependents, as long as, they're fed, they're happy, then, you're doing well, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be happy. And we all have struggles. Every family has struggles. No family is perfect. And no matter how you may perceive a family, like, you only know what you see. But like the mass majority of the time you don't see what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know the struggles that family goes through or that couple goes through. So things may seem perfect on the outside, but on the inside there's always more than meets the eye. Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. So I just looked up and saw 5511. 5 again is about change. 1 is an amplification. Oh, look, meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. And I did mention breath work. I did mention meditation and yoga earlier. So this is a confirmation on that. So again, magnificence. You are good enough. And that is, to me, bringing back up, that is a confirmation to not only the confidence card, but the beauty card. Because I did say the beauty card, I feel like it's saying, like, you are good enough. So those are things to consider. Let's see here. Let's get you some more cards. Oh, sorry. What else wants to come through? Oh. Words of love. Speak with your heart. Okay. What immediately came to my mind, and then look, confidence is underneath. I feel like I should pull it. Be what you want to see. And then courage. Look at this. Courage, be brave. Okay. Realization, the answer is here. Take heed. Okay. Words of love. Speak with your heart. What this is telling me is to be more compassionate and more loving with yourself and the people around you. Speak with your heart is saying to be open and honest, to be vulnerable enough to be honest with the people around you and with yourself, but to be compassionate in the way that you speak to other people and especially in the way that you speak to yourself. Have confidence. So again, that's another confirmation about this confidence and about this, beauty, this magnificence kind of card. Be what you want to see. If you have been questioning, like, why am I always like this? Or, there's certain aspects about me that I'm not so proud of. Well, what is it that you would be proud of? What kind of personality traits do you have that you are proud of having? And what this is telling me is to learn to let go of the judgment of, well, I'm like this and that sucks, and change it. If you need to change something about yourself, then change it. Stop seeing it as like, well, I'm not good enough because this is how I am. Well, no, that's not the case. You are good enough, but maybe you're just staying stuck in a cycle of something that where you feel like you're not good enough. But if there's something about yourself that you do not necessarily like, first of all, there are certain things about ourselves that we cannot change, and we need to learn to accept and to love ourselves. But there are a plethora of things that we can change and that we do have control over. Eating healthier, working out, meditating, working on our mental health, It is very difficult. There are a lot of people who, we all go through struggles. Each and every single person is going to go through depression in some point or another in their life, and I have gone through it too. It doesn't mean that there is no end. There is an end, You need to see it that way. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to have the confidence in yourself and know that you're strong enough, You are strong enough to move past the barriers and the strife and the difficulty. You are capable of moving past the victimhood. You are capable of moving forward and letting go of resentment, fear, anger, anxiety, and all of these things. And if you really feel like you're really struggling to do it for yourself, then it's okay to seek help. It's okay, and like there's nothing wrong with that. And there's been this negative stigma about it, and it just, all that negative stigma just needs to fucking die and just dissipate, because that's not right. We all go through shit and we all need someone to speak to. So, how is it so hard to believe that speaking to a counselor or speaking to a professional is such a bad thing? It really isn't. And there's so many people who have benefited from doing so. And, it really helps. If you feel like you can do it within yourself, then do it. And if you feel like you really struggle on your own, know that you still can, and know that it's okay to get a little extra help if you need it, and that's perfectly fine. Courage, be brave, be strong, and believe. So with courage is definitely saying like move forward. If there's something in the matter of the heart, like with these roses here, don't be afraid to speak your mind if you feel like it's the right time. Don't be afraid to speak your mind if you feel like it will help you release the burdens off your shoulders. But again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I will reiterate, bring back up to our mind about this emotions are running high card. And like I was saying earlier, there may be things that you really want to say, you really want to do. But if you feel like it's going to be more of a hindrance to a situation and make things worse, then definitely go within, breathe, contemplate, meditate on it, try to seek the answers within you, and try to find a better way to word things so that you don't just blurt, bullshit or anger or spite out, that you're able to speak your mind from a clear, objective, honest opinion approach, where you're able to be real with what's going on with you, but without coming off so like a bitch or like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I don't worry, I'm there. Look, compassion. Tread a little more tenderly. So this is definitely in regards to exactly what I was talking about. I feel be more compassionate with yourself, and really allow yourself the time and the space to view things from a higher perspective so that you're able to convey your emotions, your feelings, your ideas, your perspectives in a more compassionate and understanding way, and not like a fucking savage, like beast. You know what I mean? Not to make matters worse, but to be compassionate, because when you speak your heart and you speak your mind from I'm sorry, from a state of compassion, then that allows you to release the burden. And once you do that from a compassionate point of view, and you're really just doing your best and trying not to, trying not to stomp on fucking toes, like once you do your part, it's out of your hands. And the way that someone handles that, the way that someone thinks about that, that's their own fucking problem. And if they cannot see that you were just trying to be compassionate and understanding, but also being real and honest, then that's their fucking problem, not yours. And if you speak from your heart, with compassion, with courage, with gratitude, with patience, with confidence, and with love, then you did your part. And however someone else handles it is a reflection upon them, not upon you. When you speak your mind clearly with compassion, love, patience, and all of this shit, then you've done your part. And don't feel guilty because someone else ends up wanting to come around like a fucking asshole. That means that they have not cleared out their own energy. They have their own shit to be dealing with or to handle. And don't take it so personally, but based on their reaction, you know what steps to take. So what I'm getting the sense of is like, if there's someone who comes at you very angry just because you're like, hey, you know what? This is how I feel and I care and blah, blah, blah. And if they come to you like some cutthroat asshole, then do you really need them in your life? Optimism and spirituality. Look up and look brightly. So this is telling me to try to view things from a higher perspective and know that things happen for a reason. And it's okay to be in your emotions. It's okay to be in your head every once in a while, you know. Work on meditation and work on your vision. What is it that you do want to be doing with your time? Where is it that you do want your life to be headed? And to work on that, to focus on that instead of the things that you don't want in your life. Focus on what you do want versus the things that you are trying to let go of. You know what I mean? And the more that you focus on what it is that you do want, the easier it is to let go of the people, places, and things in our life that no longer resonate. So stay optimistic, stay positive about your situations. Spirituality, it is time to connect with what you believe. So definitely, perhaps something else in regards to meditation, and gratitude and vision that it is like Spirit wants to communicate with you directly. Spirit wants you to know that they're with you, and whenever you meditate and whenever you go to them with a calm mind, it is easier for them to speak through you, to speak to you, and for you to have that healing that it is that they know that you deserve and that you really do deserve and that you need in your life, you know? Spirituality, if that is something that you have been really wanting to learn more about or wanting to do, here's a confirmation for you to delve deeper into that, because Spirit has messages for you and wants to be closer to you. I do believe that just as it is important to be healthy in mind, body, and spirit, it's also, well, yeah, as much as it's important to be healthy in the mind and in the body, it is also very important to be, strong in spirit as well. I believe that all three are important: mind, heart, body, spirit, like all of these things. Some people don't care about spirituality, but it is important because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So how is it that spirituality is not important? You know what I mean? When we are literally spiritual beings. Silence. Listen more and quiet be. This is bringing back the bringing back that meditation energy that's definitely being brought up. So I'm sorry for all the noises. I have no control over that. Let's get you a few more cards, and then that will be it for this reading today. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Okay, so what this is telling me is about that gratitude. And the gratitude's right there. To be grateful for all of the blessings in your life. And to understand and be grateful for the blessings that are coming into your life. To prepare yourself for the new energy that is trying to come through to you. And again, to focus on what it is that you do want versus what you don't want. Because where the state of your head, the state of your bed is the state of your head. was like attracts like. The law of attraction is saying like your energy is creating a blueprint for your future. So if your energy is always negative and always down, what kind of future do you think that you're creating for yourself? If you're always moping around and sad or upset or angry about a certain situation, it's like, let that go, because you're only damning yourself. You're only creating a negative blueprint for your future. If you want to learn more about that, I would highly recommend looking into the law of attraction, and work on your energetic body. So work on your chakras again, work on meditating, work on trying to connect with spirit directly, you yourself. You don't need a middleman. You don't need a book. You don't need a religion to, speak to your god or your goddess or whoever it is that you work with, or spirit or your higher self if you don't believe in anything higher than you. Whatever the case is, take it as it resonates. There's no right or wrong way, in my personal opinion, as long as we are striving to become better for ourselves and the people around us, in order for us to become the greatest version of ourselves. That's what matters, as long as we're not hurting other people. Let's see if I can have 2 more, please. I saw 1, 11, 19. One's really amplify. 9 is close to an end. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So we have something about events here twice. And when I'm thinking about event, one of the things I thought about was the full moon that is today. Or, about if you're watching this and look underneath the deck, one enchanted evening, the perfect night. This is another event. So there's something really, really prevalent here that is going on. Look, triple moon. And I was talking about the moon. Wow. I'm sorry, I needed to take a breath. There's something that's gonna happen, and it's going to be a make it or break it thing. Someone's gonna come forward about something, or you're gonna say something. It's gonna stir some emotions up. Something is going to happen. Don't be afraid. Just know that whatever comes of it is meant to happen for the better. Okay? Be strong, have courage, have patience, have love and compassion, confidence and optimism. There's something that's going to happen. And again, I feel like it may have to do with the moon, a lunar cycle, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly triple moon. So if you work with the triple moon goddess, or you work with a goddess that is a, mother, maiden, crone kind of energy, then definitely look into that. But yeah, something may be coming into your scope of awareness quite soon. If it has not already, perhaps a tower moment of some sort, even though we did not have the tower at all, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So know that you are strong enough to go through what it is, and know that in silence, in meditation, actually both bottoms of these decks are about silence and meditation. So I feel like that's going to be what helps you through the situation of whatever is going to come to life, whatever is going to be whatever is going to be shown to you. It may be something that puts you in your emotions very, very strongly. And the sense that I'm getting here again is to breathe and to take your time with your response in order for you to respond with the most love, compassion, confidence, optimism, courage, all of that, balance, all of it. There's something very important here that I feel like you need to be very cautious about the way that you come out. And I just noticed each of these has a star. these two have a Star of David, or, you know, if you want to call it the 6-pointed star, uh, you know, a hexagram, I guess, whatever it is that you want to call it. But two of these have 6 points. Perhaps 6 is a prevalent number to you. 6 is also a number of love, so perhaps this has to do with someone or something that you feel very close to. I said 6, and I noticed that this card up here, the 6 of Wands, there's stars. So what the 3 stars is telling me is to be aware, but to be hopeful. Again, that optimism. Like the star card in the tarot is healing, hope, and all of these beautiful things. And so this is definitely telling me, I also noticed a lot of these have crescent moons. And then again, underneath we had the triple moon. Actually, under this we have happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. And we have the Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. You are the magician of your own life. Love yourself and love will come to you. And I looked up and I saw 11616. 6 again is a number of love. So, Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. So, be cautious of the way that you convey yourself with this energy, because I feel like, again, something that you might say can trigger something positive, or it could trigger something that will kind of make things feel worse. So be aware of your energy, be aware of how you convey your thoughts and your feelings to people. Definitely do speak your mind. Say how you feel when the time is right, and with thought outwards is a good way to kind of think about it. Don't feel rushed into giving an answer right then and there. Allow yourself the time and the space to really think and to meditate on something that might be coming forward to you. I feel like this is very important, urgent messages that want to come through today. So, thank you all so very much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you. And I really hope that these messages brought some clarity, some perspective, or anything like that. Again, you are the magician of your own life. You are good enough, and you do deserve the best. So believe it. All right? Thank you all so much. I love you guys so much. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye.